Feliz Navidad, amigos. Welcome back to another festive edition of the Shush. I'm your host, Patrick, the Yellow-Nosed Reindeer. Ladies and gents, it's now only 13 days until Christmas, which means that the first day of Christmas starts tomorrow. But while that's some good news, I need to tell you that this week's Shush is the final Shush for 2019 until we return early in 2020. Folks, I hate to start the news with this, but the biggest shush last week was the conclusion of the Danny Mason murder trial. He and 4 others were accused of beheading a pastor, and they were all found guilty. So they will be heading to prison. All eyes were following this case, and pretty much everybody doubted that Mason would be convicted, since the conviction rate is under 10%. Well, the DTP got the huge victory, and their success rate has gone from 7% to 7.003%. At this rate, conviction rate will reach 100% by the year 2099. So hopefully by then, PUP get back in a power and KHMH roof get fixed. Fingers crossed. Now, the next hottest thing that has happened lately was the Miss Universe pageant. Viewers, please don't hate me, but I want to tell the truth. When these pageants occur, only 3 things are certain. And if you disagree, you'll lie to yourself. 1, Steve Harvey will make a mistake when announcing the winners. It's a given. 2, Belize will not win. As great as our representatives are, their pageants they seem prejudged. And 3, for some reason, quarrel will start over the pageant. Yep. In 2017, Facebook crossed from Bex for Belize to We Bex with the World. In 2018, they gone from Jen Fraser, the savior, to Save Us from Disaster. And now, they gone from Destination Belize to It's Our Destiny to Lose. So when I saw Facebook drama about the pageant this week, I remembered the other day when we had the crowning of the Queens of the Bays. Maybe if we have less pageant quarreling and more pageant training, then Belize will scrape into the top 20 of Miss Universe. But until then, we will continue to promote Zenaida's underwater scuba pageant. And we will congratulate our reps, like Destiny, who did a great job. Okay, by now, I'm sure we've all seen the video of an officer and a citizen exchanging some words in front of a Chinese store. The exchange quickly turned into an assault as the officer placed the man in a chokehold and proceeded to rain down a barrage of Mike Tyson-style punches all over the man. Needless to say, that is absolute police brutality. Now, of course, there is no audio to accompany the video, and we've all been confused as to what could have led to the beatdown. So, we asked 100 of our viewers to fill in the blanks for us and give us their best guess as to what the man could have possibly said to the police. Here are, some of our favorite responses. 1, lychee chicken will always be better than kick down. 2, Belinda, that's not a real engineer. 3, Midtown restaurant have excellent customer service. 4, Super G, that's not a real general. 5, pig's tail over ox tail. And lastly, tell that to your pa. Okay, seriously though, police brutality should have no place in our country. Instead of using all their energy on the chance people, maybe they could improve their investigative skills, and the conviction rate went from 7.003% to 7.004%. When they finally find the criminal, we say, Creole not have no culture. All right. Moving on to some news out of the government. This week, the press office informed the public that Honorable Hugo Pat, the Minister of Land, Facebook account was hacked. People were warned to disregard posts made on the page. In this day and age, we really need to start being vigilant about fake news and fake pages. And most of the time, it's easy to tell when it's fake. For example, if you see Facebook page pop up for Prime Minister Dean Barrow, and he posts about the bleed blue, you know it's fake. And if you see a post coming from Syed Musa saying, I'm too old for politics, you know it's fake. So, when posts pop up on Minister Pat's page talking about the Ministry of Lands move slow like Bokotura Express, you know two things. One, his page was hacked, and two, the hacker the post big facts. All right, finally, can we give the Savage of the Year award to Mr. Armando Medina? Although theft is never a laughing matter, the kid in all of us came out when we found out that this guy brought Grand Theft Auto San Andreas to life and made off with an Isuzu D-Max that was left open in a yard on Farbers Road Extension. The joyride was short-lived, of course, because young Armando crashed the whip only a few moments later on the George Price Highway. Based on his actions, the only logical thinking is that he was headed to Boom Junction to make a detour and pick up a friend at Eruptions. Word to the wise, my friend. They don't have PS4 at Central Prison. Leave the action on the TV screen. Folks, for my sakes, let's just hope tonight's shush not end up with me to get locked up or whopped up by police. We all know I too handsome figure a piss house for the entire Christmas week. Last year's detention was an eye-opener. But anyway, stay tuned, viewers. We will be back with plenty more after this quick commercial break. Welcome back to the show, Shushers. If you're a loyal Shush fan, you will remember what Dr. K said a few weeks ago. The only people who begs are miserable in a December, the people will not get their barrel for Christmas. Well, it seems like that list is long because we have quite a few entries to share. As I tell you, where you begs about today? We start off with a Bexness that will piss off just about anybody. What is going on with Belmopan City Council garbage pickup? The garbage collector seems to count the number of bags per household. He took one household garbage bag and took 3 bags that had grass in them and left the other 4 bags. It's the same thing he did with my neighbor. Now after 2 weeks, the bags are busting and the grass scattered on the street. We talk about civic pride and keeping your area clean, reducing dengue, but what the hell is City Council doing? You know, so our places set targets, you know. Here at the Shush, I'm responsible for 30 minutes of Shush and crofism. If I deliver less, they cut my pay in half. But if I deliver more, no bonus, no they come. So, if the Belmopan City Council tell each employee they're only responsible for 2 bags of grass, 1 plastic bag with 4 Coke bottle, 3 foam plate, and 10 eggshell, please not expect them to go above and beyond. Now, one of the most popular complaints on our show has been about buses. We have heard it all, but tonight it will get even more extreme. Listen to this Bexness. To bus company, please start operating with pride. Multiple times now, I have had to catch the 6:30 p.m. bus to Belama. Now imagine my frustration when after a long day at work, I have to worry about not falling through one of your seats to get home. The seats are ripped beyond repair and not to mention the cushion is falling apart. Keep in mind that it's mostly the working class people who have to use these types of transportation. And we already have to pay a whole additional 50 cents as is. This is not worth the $150 for transportation. We are paying, not begging. Please provide the service we deserve. Might as well I wait for the bus and grin with the young man and pay $1. Cho, the walk no hurt. Man, this business really provide quality insight. All of the bus business so far, me come from the perspective of other drivers on the road. But this one are from an insider. We now know that these rusty nuclear missiles are just as scary on the inside as the outside. I remember back in the good old days when people would save seat by they put your bag on top of the seat. Now, if you try that, your bag will end up on the ground or under the bus. Now, you're not just one standee, but a standee whose purse is missing. Walking might seriously be a better choice for you. And now, just like bus business, we have food business, which continues to disturb Belizeans near and far. Check out this one. What the hell is going on with all the packed bread them in Belize? Time to polish my tortilla making skills. All of these bread are terrible, even the ones were labeled special. Rubbery, full of holes, goes stale within a day, etc., etc. Is there like a bakers association? Did they have a meeting and decide to cut back on quality? Somebody need to start bring some bimbo chetomal bread for sale so I could enjoy a good sandwich. Again, this time a business I could personally endorse. You buy a packed bread to make your nice ham and cheese sandwich. By the time you spread your mayonnaise and some mustard, your whole countertop mess up because the bread have more hole in it than a chain link fence. And as everybody know by now, if you left out then a packed bread for more than 6 hours, it go from the golden stale to Mountain Dew green when the mold set in. Because, please try to do better. Out of the 18 slices you in the pack, only 4 good. That means you're more than likely to win $1,000 per scratch than get 14 or more slices of quality bread. Just like this lady, me Bex bad. This next business is a little somber, but is an honest one that has bothered many of us. Media and news outlets, please stop showing graphic photos of people that require medical assistance or are deceased. Show some kind of dignity and respect for families that are in grief and are mourning the loss of their loved ones. Suppose it was your immediate family that was in their position. I am sure you would not appreciate that. Let's start respecting one another and each other's privacy, because tomorrow it could very well be the day when the camera and unwanted attention is on you or a member of your family. Well, well, well said. In addition to the graphic images shown, the stupid questions asked just out of order. Miss, your son was just murdered. How do you feel? Sir, your house burned down this morning. Will you stay there tonight? Mister, you say father fire you? Will Saldiva hire you now? And the list goes on. On behalf of every Belizean, I just to say one word for the media houses: sensitivity. Please practice it. And to close out tonight's Bex Marathon, we have this smelly Bexness. Does anyone know what is the current zoning regulations on outhouses in some of these fastly developing villages, such as Roaring Creek and Las Flores on the adjacent to Belmopan? These foul-smelling, disease-infested relics should be a thing of the past, even if GOB subsidy is rendered in replacing with septic installments. I recently visited a property of a friend perfumated with the smell of an open toilet, which sat on the border of my friend's property, but away from the owner's own home. The smell was disgusting. Added to that, this person used his yard space as a slaughterhouse and then sold his pork harvested in that cesspool of diseases. An attempt to query this same information from health officers was met in a nonchalant manner by the secretary and by health officers who never returned from their lunch break. Yikes! Now, I appreciate your Bexness. and I actually support your complaint. But I don't appreciate the visuals you left in my head. All I could say is, folks, please be careful when buying chicharron from Roaring Creek or Las Flores area. And if you're willing to take the risk, please make sure you tell them you don't want a brown secret sauce top of it. Let's just say that chicharron will make your belly burn. Well, viewers, that's it for Bexness for tonight and for this year. Please make sure you go like our Facebook page, Where You Bex About Today, right now. Or continue sending your WhatsApp Bexness to 636-0036. Stay tuned as we go for one last commercial break for tonight.
Thanks for staying tuned in after that commercial break. I'm not too sure where Mr. Patrick went, but I got Christmas shopping to do, so I can't lamp up tonight. Viewers, you already know I am Dr. K, and I am here to give you timely facts as you get ready for the big day. Here are a few Belizean Christmas do's and don'ts. Now firstly, we all know that you're going to buy one new flat screen TV. No if, buts, nor maybes. In fact, courts need wait for coffee to buy their TV anymore. They just go install it at their house, make your sign, then collect half your pay for the next 24 months. Anyways, when you do get your TV, do not, and I repeat, do not put the box outside. Do not leave that empty box outside. That like you just tell the thief, then come Mr. Thief, please come break in my house, please. And the thief, they will have the Belize their face. If they see one TV box outside your house for a 24-inch TV, then even one bother with you. Then go for the 55-inch TV with the Fire Stick. But either way, try to discard the box discreetly, or the thief, they want discreetly steal your shit. Now secondly, if you meet in a relationship that was going wonderfully like honeymoon, and suddenly they broke up with you come December 15th, please not try to save the relationship. That person don't want to buy you no gift. That's why I do it. It's just wicked and no good. And I could almost assure you that they will come back to you as soon as New Year start. But while you wait on cheapy, please not be fool and go buy them no gift. And they hope you want to tear out their heart like Elsa. Nope. You just need to let it go and try to live your best life with that little extra money until January 3rd, when your ex come crawling back, ashy and broke as ever. Starling had to wait for you come January, baby. Thirdly, if that the first time you meet your in-laws on Christmas Day at their family house, please, please, not go drink Granny Sheila cashew wine. You're going from, oh my God, you are so sweet and perfect for our daughter, too. But the why the hell this been up foot holler, they make all kind of noise in my house and they burp up cashew seed. Cashew wine is not to be taken for granted. In fact, you should even drink more than 1 glass of cashew wine, unless your wife dump you right before Christmas after you done gonna buy she want gold chain with no initials in it. Fourth, now this one is very important, so please listen and listen to me good. Please not put the ham, turkey, and cake in the oven at 2 a.m., set one timer and say, you just go and take one of those. You know what happened? You will wake up at 9 a.m., the house was smoky like a Princess Casino, and everything in the oven will burn up and look black like black cake. Trust me, you know I'll be the first, the second, nor the last person where this happened to. Bake your stuff when you're wide awake, and make sure Love FM not to play too loud because you might get distracted. Fifth, lastly but certainly not least, Mirab is a lovely establishment, people. The AC is still cool, the automatic door is still automatic, and the escalator is still escalatable. But listen to me, as much as you want your picnic feel like you did at States, please make sure you left the badass ones there home. Trust me, if they go in Mirab and they broke one pencil, you are owe a cool $3,000, and they're not tech payment plan. So unless you will decide you will spend Christmas in a credit union, they cry for a $5,000 loan because your badass picnic accidentally knock over my broom, just just left their home, or carried in at Publix, or they will publicly cost you thousands. Folks, I hope my professional guidance has been useful to you, and I hope you save yourself money, heartache, and heartbreak these holidays. Please remember to be vigilant and safe. I won't see you again until January, but if you need to reach me, if you need to see the doctor, if you need to hear from the doctor, for any kind of emergencies, just hit me up on Facebook at Colorblind Multimedia Productions. Mr. Patrick, back at you.
It's a wrap. Your pre-Christmas shush-mash is a wrap. Thank you very, very, very much for tuning in tonight and all the nights gone. If you want to see more during our Christmas break, be sure to follow us on Facebook at Colorblind Multimedia Productions. And you can keep us updated with your Bexness by following our What You Bex About to their Facebook page. If your auntie give you socks at Christmas, even though you ask for a drone, we want to know about it. Until we see you again in January, good night and happy holidays from all of us here at the Shush.